Good morning, children. Welcome to your English class. I hope so all of you are keeping fine. So let's begin with today's class. Today's topic is chapter number 8, Future Time. So we had already started with the chapter. So we are going to continue with the same chapter. So you can open page number 55 from your New Learners English Grammar and Composition book, and we will cover till page number 57. So let's get started with today's class. Before we start, let's quickly recapitulate what we had learned in our last class. So children, when we talk about things happening at three different times, the three times that we talk about are the present time, past time, and the future time. And these are known as time expressions in English grammar. Now let's check out the examples. I go to school every day. That is present time because it is a regular activity that you do. Next, I went to school yesterday. So that is about the past time. The action has already taken place. And for future time, we will say, I will go to school tomorrow. So the action will take place in time to come. So, did you notice how the three times are represented by the verbs in the sentences? Yes. So, here you can check for present, it is drives. When you will talk about the verb drives in past, it will become drove, and in future, it will be will drive. So, children, when we talk about a verb in present tense, it is in the first form of the verb. And when we talk about the same verb in the past tense, it is in the second form of the verb, like drives becomes drove. And when you will talk about it, about the same verb in the future time, there will be no change, means it will be again in its first form. The verb will be in the first form. So you can see for future time we will say will drive. Okay. Now here is something that is very important which you should know by heart when you are solving the exercises related to future time. So this is very important for you to learn. When a verb talks about an action which will happen in the future, it is said to be in future time. It is commonly denoted by using will before the present form of the verb. As I said, it will be in the first form. Okay, like will run or will find. So we will simply put will before the present form of the verb. Remember, English has no future form for verbs. This is very important. So, English has no future form for verbs. So, there is nothing known as future tense. Okay. Will plus verb talk about the event in the future time. So, whenever we talk about any action that is going to take place in future, we add will before the present form of the verb. Now let's move to the exercise that is on page number 55. So that is number 3. So what we have to do here, we have to use the correct form of the verbs given in the bracket to complete these passages. Remember to use will for the future. So we have to put will before the present form of the verb. Now here you can see that the children are dressed in different dresses, in fancy dresses, right? So they have dressed themselves in the form of aquatic animals. So let's read, it will be fun. We dash, in the bracket you have a mask party in our school next week. So have will become we will have. So it will be we will have a mask party in our school next week. Our class dash, in the bracket you have want the theme to be under the sea. So your answer is our class want will become wants. Our class wants the theme to be under the sea. Students of our class dress, in the bracket you have dress, in one of these three types of costumes. Any kind of fish, a mermaid, or Neptune, the king of the sea. So here we will have students of our class. So dress will become will dress. Students of our class will dress in one of these three types of costumes. Any kind of fish, a mermaid, or Neptune, that is the king of the sea. Full stop. Gaurav dash, in the bracket you have come as an electric eel. So that is a type of a fish. So Gaurav will come. Come will become will come. Gaurav will come as an eel. Jamal dash, in the bracket you have be a goldfish. So it will be Jamal will be a goldfish. And Rajita and I dash, in the bracket you have enter as mermaids. So it will be and Rajita and I will enter. It will be will enter as mermaids. There is a debate on who, in the bracket you have arrive as Neptune. So it will be there is a debate on who will arrive. In the dash you will write will arrive as Neptune. We dash, in the bracket you have decide that tomorrow. So you will write we will decide that tomorrow. Okay, so I am reading it out again for you. We will have a masks party in our school next week. Our class wants the theme to be under the sea. Students of our class will dress in one of these three types of costumes. Any kind of fish, comma, a mermaid, comma, or Neptune, the king of the sea. Full stop. Gaurav will come as an electric eel. Jamal will be a goldfish, and Rajita and I will enter as mermaids. Full stop. There is a debate on who will arrive as Neptune. Full stop. We will decide that tomorrow. So I hope so you have completed the exercise. Now let's move to the next exercise, that is number 4. Complete the dialogues given below. Use the future expressions or simple present form of the words given in the brackets. So let's start with it. Number A, Mrs. Dikshit. So Mrs. Dikshit is saying, we dash, in the bracket you have need some grocery. Can you dash, in the bracket you have buy some? So your answer is we, it will be need. Okay, please remove the S. Please don't write the S. So it will be we need some grocery. Can you buy some? So children, you are going to write need. Okay. We need some grocery. Can you buy some? Mr. Dixit. Alright. Dash. In the bracket you have give me a list. I dash. In the bracket you have get the things. So the answer is alright. Give me a list. Full stop. I will get the things. Now let's move to number B. Anant and Rita. So the dialogue is between Anant and Rita. Anant. The movie dash in the bracket you have start at 6. Hurry up. Or we dash in the bracket you have be late. So the answer is the movie will start at 6. Full stop. Hurry up or we will be late. Now Rita, I dash the time. In the bracket you have no. We dash in the bracket you have reached the theatre before 6. So Rita is saying, I know the time. We will reach the theatre before 6. Full stop. Anant. We dash in the bracket you have not find Anuradha in the crowd. We dash not find Anuradha in the crowd. So it will be we didn't find Anuradha in the crowd. Now Rita, I dash in the bracket you have call and tell her where we dash. So in the bracket you have wait. So Rita is saying, I will call and tell her where we are meeting. Okay. So I hope so you have completed. Only the change that you have to make is in number A, Mrs. Dixit, we need some grocery. Not needs. It will be we need some grocery. Okay. Now let's move to the next page. That is on page number 56. Number 5. Use these verbs to write one sentence for the present time and one for the future time. So you have to write in small handwritings so as to fit in the space. Number A is done for us. That is, we have to make a sentence with dream. I dream of winning the best sportsman award in school. That is in present time. And these boys will dream about tomorrow's game. That is future time. So as we have less space here, so we will go for the short forms. We will write PT for present time and FT for future time. So let's move to number B. We have to make sentences with drink. So let's write, I drink milk every day. Full stop. That is present time. I will drink tea tomorrow. Full stop. That is future time. Next, let's make a sentence with cut. I cut cake on my birthday every year. Full stop. That is present time. Future time. I will cut my nails tomorrow. Full stop. And in the bracket you will write FT. Next, number D. Write. The word is write. So for present time, I write a letter to my sister every week. Full stop. And for future time, I will write an essay tomorrow. That is future time. Let's move to number E. We have to make sentences with climb. I can climb a tree. For present time, I will climb a mango tree tomorrow. That is for your future time. And the last one is number F, clap. I clap after the performers act. So that is present time. and I will clap for the winners. That is future time. So everyone should write in very neat handwriting. Now come to revision, that is on page number 57. So the future time is used for, you are going to write an action that will happen in future. Next, make 3 sentences using the future time. So one is given for us. I will cook dinner on Sunday. Next sentence, number 2, you can write, I will eat an ice cream tomorrow, full stop. And number 3, I will go to Delhi next week. So we have come to the end of the chapter. So I hope so all of you have understood the chapter well. So children, please complete the exercises in your book with a pencil. Okay. So that much for today's English class. Thank you all of you. Stay safe and happy.